That is fascinating. Okay, so, we always hear that 10,000 steps number
Yeah.
everywhere, right? Are you saying it might not be like the magic number that we've all been led to believe?
Yeah, well, it's definitely, I think it's a good starting point, especially for someone who's been pretty inactive. But I think what this research shows is that it's not, this hard and fast rule. It's not the magic bullet,
Yeah.
and it's pushing us to, I think, consider more personalized recommendations.
I like that personalized. So, okay, that's really interesting. There was another study you highlighted by Prince, right? It looked at adults over 40, and they found that the number of steps, not necessarily the intensity, was actually the strongest factor, tied to a lower risk of dying. So, does that mean like a casual stroll is just as good as like a power walk, for instance?
Well, it seems that, at least for that age group, that just getting those steps in, regardless of speed, can really make a difference. It kind of challenges this idea that we need to be, pushing ourselves to the limit to really get the benefit.
So, like incorporating more movement into our everyday routines, even in small ways, it really matters.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, think about, taking the stairs, walking during your lunch break, parking further away from your destination. It's those little things that actually, they add up over time.
And then the review also touches on active commuting, like
Yeah.
walking or cycling to work. Did the studies find a clear link there?
That's where it gets a little less clear. Some studies actually showed pretty impressive reductions in heart disease risk, especially for people who are, walking or cycling longer distances. But then others didn't find those same benefits. So again, it highlights just how complex these health outcomes are to study.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. There are so many factors like, the intensity of your commute, uh, your overall fitness level, your other lifestyle choices. I mean, it's complicated.
It absolutely is. But one thing we know for sure is that prolonged sitting, that's a bad thing. So finding ways to, break up those sedentary periods, whether it's through active commuting or just, standing up more frequently, that's absolutely crucial.
All right, so we've tackled heart disease. Now, what about cancer? That's the second leading cause of death.
Right. Well, this is where it gets particularly interesting, I think. The review points to physical activity playing a pretty big role in cancer prevention as well.
Yeah, there were quite a few studies that, they showed a really strong link between higher step counts and, lower risk of dying from cancer. I mean,
Right.
that's encouraging, right?
It is, but there was one study by Chan and colleagues that adds kind of a layer of complexity to it, focused